Hello, everybody. It is finally Friday. It's the weekend. We made it. Let's rest up. And the NFL season's done. XFL is beginning. I'm curious to see how these games are going to play this weekend. I'm excited to watch one of them, especially this one. I'm following this team because the logo looks kind of familiar to the Bull Strong logo. Anyway, that out the way. So I was going to do a Mardi Gras story this week. So, all right. So it was early in my career, and I was wrestling all over the place every other weekend or so. Sometimes they'd have me on a card, sometimes they wouldn't, but they always had Tommy on a card, so I went just to get the experience in, and I'd ride with him. I wasn't on this particular card in Pascagoula, but Bill Moody, Percival Pringle III, better known as Paul Bearer from the WWE, Undertaker's manager for years, was going to be there. He was always there. Talk about a clown. Always like to have a good time. Always pulling ribs on people. Always doing some kind of shenanigans. He was a real stickler for the indie guys. He loved the indie guys, and he put in a good word in WWE for many of them. But this one night, we were in Pascagoula, Mississippi. Now, granted, I'm 26 years old. All I know is Mardi Gras started. Is New Orleans. It's a New Orleans thing. All my life, I've never ventured out. I never thought there was a Mardi Gras in Pascagoula, Mississippi, or Mobile, Alabama, or even Gulfport, Mississippi, or along the Gulf Coast. So, all right, this one night, Moody, Percy, Paul Bearer, however you know him, was always like to rib the boys. Loved to rib them. He brought a can of mousse, and it was brown, and it smelled like you would think brown mousse would smell like. So he put it on the curtains as the guys walked out. He's one on each side of the curtain. So when the guys grab the curtain to walk out, they put their hands right in it because it's so dark backstage. So he started screaming at me, Falcon, come here. Sit down, watch. We sat down on a stage together, and as every wrestler's music hit and every wrestler came through the curtain, they grabbed that curtain and did this to come out. So when they did, they grabbed a handful of brown mousse that looked like doo-doo.
I found this on the web.
Shut up. She just looked up mousse for me. Anyway, so every time they'd come busting through the curtain and then go, yeah! All the way, it was just hysterical. So, we venture outside, and we go outside and we talking, and the building next door had a big party going on. And I said, there's a party going on over there. What's going on over there? And a couple other guys said, it's a Mardi Gras ball. I said, come on. What's going on over there? This is Pascagoula, Mississippi. There ain't no Mardi Gras ball going on in Pascagoula, Mississippi. Yes, there was. I said, no, wait a second. Time out. Mardi Gras is a New Orleans thing. No. Mardi Gras was originated in Mobile. No, it wasn't. Come to find out, Mardi Gras was originated in Mobile. There's a day close to Mardi Gras. They call it Joe Cain Day. What a lame name. Spelled C-A-I-N. And they originated Mardi Gras. So, of course, New Orleans has to perfect it. So I didn't know this. I didn't know there was Mardi Gras. So there's a Mardi Gras ball. I said, we got to go see this. We have to. We got to see how Mississippi parties for Mardi Gras. No. So we decided to take a walk over there. Me, Paul Bearer, Paul Bearer's cousin, Lenny, who went as Marcel Pringle, another clown named Travis Edgeworth, and I think one other guy. Can't think of his name. Can't think of who it was. One other guy. So we walked over there. We walked in like we owned the place. And walked up to the bar, grabbed a couple beers, drinks. We all standing around. And then all of a sudden, we standing there, music's playing, and the music goes off, but all of a sudden I hear crunch. Like crunch. Like glass crunching. And Travis looks at Paul Bearer and says, "You didn't." He goes, "Yes, I did. It's time to go, boys." He threw fart bombs on the ground, about 10 to 20 of them, and stepped on them all and broke them all up. And we walked out the door. So as we walking out the door, we go back across where the wrestling show was, and we just sitting outside watching all the people come out, holding their noses, waving their noses. What the hell? Somebody farted. Somebody pooped their pants. It was just hysterical. But yeah, that was my beginning of learning that Mardi Gras wasn't only in New Orleans. Granted, we perfected it. We didn't start it. Apparently it started in Mobile. Lame. Anyway, that's what it is. That's my little Mardi Gras story for out-of-towners. And Paul Bearer, like I said, he was phenomenal. He liked all the indies. He liked to go. He traveled to a lot of the indie shows, and he pulled a lot of ribs. I actually pulled one on him one time, which was hysterical. I'll get into that story one time sooner or later, along with the other stories I've had of him. Just getting to know him and becoming part of the family, and him getting ticked off every time I wasn't booked on a show that was run in that area in Mobile where he was from, and he would get pissed off at the promoters because they weren't booking me, and he would let me know it, which kind of made me feel very good, real good, that I was doing something right in this business. But that's my story for today. It's about 7 minutes in. I'm tired. I'm ready to rest for the weekend, but it's going to be a long weekend because, speaking of Mardi Gras, I'm working security for the crew of Tux tomorrow in New Orleans. If you're in the area, you see me. I should be walking with one of the walking groups. I think it's either Float 4 or 6. Scream at me. Holla at me. Hand me something to eat. Or a beer. Later, bye. Love y'all. Share. Comment. Subscribe. See you.